torturous days of riding the dirtiest, sandiest, windiest conditions. It's nice to be somewhere moist and warm. How is it? Oh, yeah. This is paradise. You can't open your beer.
Home spa.
Oh.
Save it.
Es el lunar que tiene cielito lindo junto a la boca. No se lo desanado, cielito lindo, y a mí me toca. Ay, 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 ay. Se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones.
Gracias.
I think Patrick sent me either a text message or he might have called me actually and said, you want to go to Baja with a bunch of people and go ride motorcycles and skateboard. And I was like, fuck, that sounds amazing and dangerous. Yeah, let's go. I went on a trip with Heath before, an alien trip. I've seen Patrick around, but I never traveled with him. Right as Patrick called me, I was reading a newspaper. I think there was like 3 newspapers that I saw in the next 3 days. It all had like front page news about drug cartels in Mexico. And of course I read them all and I was just so freaked out. I was like, oh, this is what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be all about just craziness. I felt like whoever's gonna come on the trip, they're gonna be fucking badass and they're gonna fucking stick through it. And that's it, whoever shows up.
It's my main mode of transportation. Like, I ride a motorcycle, like, it's A to B at this point. I don't really care where I go. I care who I go with, and as long as I'll be comfortable. Arto, I've been like on a 4-day trip. I mean, he was on a tour, alien trip with us for 4 days. And like we rode in separate cars. Like I didn't really know Arto before this. They're people I respect, so they're people I like to know, and like it's good for these trips for that to like force me into that basically. Like to get to know them, you know. I know that I'm old and that like these trips are gone, so like I take them when I can get them.
I think I just thought the more the better, and anyone that's down, I feel like anyone that you tell like, okay, we're gonna ride, how many miles was it, like 2,000 miles or something through the desert? Like anyone that's down to do that should get to come because they're down to do that.
My real name's actually James David Herbert IV, but everybody calls me Hime. Patrick sent me a text message that said we're going to Baja for a few days. He said 2 guys from Vancouver were coming. Harvey and Kai showed up. Introduced myself. Saw Harvey didn't have a front tooth, and I knew from that point on this was going to be pretty epic. Most people I know without front teeth are pretty epic.
And the truth of the trip too. Kai told me about the Mexico trip, and I was like, there's like gang wars and killings and swine flu. Like, what? Why? Why would you want to put yourself through that? And he's like, Harvey, man, it's just the TV. Like, I'm gonna do it. And I was like, all right, okay. Like, I'm with you on these trips. All it takes is someone to plan something out, and I usually jump on board.